Welcome back to week 35 of Deck Trains. We're going back across the border to Deutschland again, and another Croc. This is a newer one from Roco, known as a baby Croc. This particular one is from 1994, their museum edition, number 43712. It's a DB, Deutschen Bundesbahn, E94, road number 279. It's going to be pulling the Roco set number 44053 of DB conversion coaches. This set was first advertised as new in July of 1992 as a 3-coach set with a baggage car, a second-class coach, and a first-second-class coach. Not quite how it was delivered. They added a second-class coach to the final delivery. Well, the background music is a little bit of Austrian folk music, and enjoy the roundy round. Following World War II and well into the 1950s, both Germany's East and West were short of steel. A massive project was begun to try to standardize the length and style of rail coaches to help move the German people. One of these was called the conversion or Umbau coaches and had 72 seats. Some of the cars had 24 of them adopted as first class, and the baggage cars were initially a mixture of second class seats with a partitioned area for freight, what we would call a combine in the United States. The adoption of a baggage-only unit showed up in the late 60s. The last hurrah for these coaches in regular service was just after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. Because of the larger than normal volume of riders that this open border created, they brought many of these conversion coaches out of retirement and back into service on express trains on the main line. And let's watch and see what happens in part 2. In part 2, we're going to add 2 more conversion coaches. Number 44030, a second-class coach, which was originally advertised as the add-on for the set number 44053. And we're going to add a first-second-class coach, number 44367. And, well, of course, we're going to have to keep the tracks clean, so we're going to tuck in the 1989 Fleischman 5568 Track Cleaning Wagon. Because it has the NEM couplers, we're able to swap them out for the Roco Märklin style of hoop loop style couplers. Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope to see you next week in the continuing saga of Deck Trains. Prototypically, the E94 locomotive was an electric war unit of the Deutschen Bundesbahn for freight use in the mountain regions of southern Germany and western Austria. They started production in 1940, had a top speed of around 100 kilometers an hour, and production ran through the war and after the war until about 1957. Most of them were retired between 1988 and 1995. Several of the units went to Austria and stayed there. Several units went to the Soviet Union and were returned to East Germany, and most of them will be able to put back into service. Alright folks, enjoy.
Holla, Roda, rund den Eckenberg.